Those of you that drive a older vehicle like I do that uses the old distributor and points system right off of an ignition coil, I got a little troubleshooting thing I would like to share with you. So, driving along, minding my own business, running to the dump, and then all of a sudden it just died. So it's like I just turned the ignition off. So I get out, I check all my connections, check the cap, check the ground, check the battery, and check the fuel, made sure I had some fuel in the filter there, and then I didn't see anything wrong, so I got back in and it cranks right up. So I finished my run to the dump and everything's hunky-dory. On my way back home it dies again. Same story. It's dead. Get out, check things, get back in, cranks right up, and I drive home. Well, as the days got hotter, this got worse and worse. So I decided it was time to figure out what the deal was. First place I looked was the carb. Made sure it was clean, made sure the jets were working and everything, even though I didn't really think that was it, because it just felt like someone turned the key off when it would die. So then, after cleaning the carb, I drove it around close to the house and it died, and it kept dying and dying, and then it got really bad to where it wouldn't even start back up. Like, well, I finally got to a point where I might be able to diagnose this because it is not inconsistent. It's dead. Can't start it back up. So the first place I look is coil wire. Pop the coil wire off, have someone start it from the inside, nothing. Like, well, that's a place to start. There's no ignition. So then, of course, I get in and I check the wires to the coil and everything else. I check the incoming wire to the coil, and I'm getting power there consistently, and so I suspect the coil was bad. So I pull the coil. As some of you may know, if you watched my video on the engine swap, you know that the engine that I swapped it out with, the truck already had this in it. So I used this, and I used this for the 4 or 5 years I had this engine in the truck after that swap. So I looked this up. I think I found it on Jegs, and it told me the continuity readings. It told me the continuity readings between the main coil, checking between here and here, and told me the continuity checking between here and here. And it was off, so I suspected it was definitely bad. So then, I didn't want to spend the $80, so I bought just a universal 12-volt coil. As you may know, the big coil requires the extra insulator block. So what I did was I had to bypass this block and only go off the original block, which is back there. So feeding it and then going to the distributor. Long story short, that was the problem. And I'm needing this truck for work tomorrow, so as you can see, I got really ingenuitive on the bracket to have that coil upright. Because they last a lot longer if you can mount them upright, because they're oil filled and that's what keeps them cool. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful if you are running into this same problem. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and check out my channel and subscribe. Thanks.